Welcome to Inside New York.
That's a great question. Thank you.
Hi, this is Shaka Khan, and you're watching Inside New York.
And this year's Tony Awards is the biggest night on Broadway.
And I'm on Inside New York.
And I am not throwing away my shot. I am not throwing away my shot. I'm just like my country. I'm young, scrappy, and hungry. And I'm not throwing away my shot.
You know, I started writing this in 2008. So this is a culmination of, it's a celebration of a lot of people putting a lot of hard work, and particularly Tommy Kail, who got all the art forms involved in making a musical and made them into one cohesive thing called Hamilton. And the fact that we have so many nominations is a celebration of how many art forms it takes to make a musical, and that makes me really happy.
I am Alexander Hamilton. Hamilton, just you wait. I am not throwing away my shot.
But yeah, my parents worked a lot. I've never known them to ever have one job each. They always had multiple jobs, but they never missed a play. And I think that's important. And they made sure I did my homework. They made sure I slept. And you know, they've been so supportive, and I would not have survived this year without them. This envelope says Lin, but it's not entirely Lin's, because when you work with Tommy Kail, the best idea wins. When Alex finds a place to cut or Andy needs more bars, you can't think this is mine, you can only think this is ours. You turn back to this envelope that says you win. You think about your father and how scared he must have been when he came to New York City and he didn't speak the language. So you give Hamilton all his hunger, genius, and anguish. Today's a day of tragedy. It's one of the worst tragedies in our nation's history. And I firmly believe that art fights chaos and art fights violence and senselessness. And so I'm really happy that I'm in a room where we get to celebrate new music and new theater, particularly, and I wear this flag for our LGBTQ community, who is the cornerstone of our industry. It does not exist without this community, and so I think it's important to be loud and proud and support more now than ever.
Welcome to Inside New York. You can hear the crowd in the background. It's the 70th annual Tony Awards, and this is Inside New York's 18th year of covering it. So we've got your VIP ticket on the red carpet and your behind-the-scenes look with the Tony awardees tonight. So you better stay right there, because it's all right here on Inside New York.
It begins on a dark stage. Then a beam of light, and you just see me and my guitar. He's my best friend.
He's a freeloader and he needs to pay some rent. Wake up, Dewey!
So wonderful to see you, my goodness.
Well, it's all exciting.
Yes. So how does it feel to be back on Broadway, especially this year?
Well, it's great. I mean, to be in this year of all years with such a great musical as Hamilton is fantastic. So we're here to enjoy the night. What's rather great about this awards ceremony is that most awards ceremonies you go incredibly worried that you're going to win or you lose. But tonight we know exactly who's going to win, so there's no need for one to worry.
This is one of my favorite actors, and he's a Tony Award winner.
How are you, beautiful?
Yes, the two of you marked the first year that I covered Broadway.
Wow. Oh,
really?
With Ragtime.
Oh, my goodness.
Yes, and
Look,
you
we're
gave
still
us
here.
such great interview. It's 18 years now.
Yeah.
And I'm just so thrilled that you could be here tonight and celebrate what is an historic evening,
Yes,
you know, for Broadway, for
Yes.
diversity.
Yes.
And it actually tops 2013, where 9 actors of color were nominated. How does it feel to be here celebrating so much diversity on Broadway?
Oh, it feels just absolutely terrific. You know, so many friends to see them celebrating for the first time. I'm receiving the Isabel Stevenson Tony Award this year as well, so that's a really special thing. So it's a great year to be at the Tonys, the 70th.
Yes, that's a double reason to be excited. And I saw that, you know, early on, and I said I needed to interview you about that specifically. Could you tell us a little bit about that award, Brian? That's
Yeah,
so
it's an award given to only one person a year, and it's given to somebody for their volunteer philanthropic work with a different charity. And mine is for my work with the Actors Fund, which I've been the chairman of the board for 13 years, and on the board for 18, and working with for 20 years. So it just is a nice way to honor them and bring some attention to the Actors Fund as well.
Yes, and you took kind of a little breather from Broadway
Yes.
to pursue your vocal career.
Yes.
But you're now back.
Yeah, and to spend time with my son as well. And now I'm back and in Shuffle Along, George C. Wolfe's brilliant piece.
Well, what a great thing to come back to.
Yeah.
And that's another historic, nominations. 10 is just
Yeah,
so incredible.
exactly.
So tell for those few that may not know about Shuffle Along, talk about the significance and importance of this.
Yeah, it's a show that was originally done in 1921. That was written and directed and produced by African Americans. The first time that happened. First time there was a jazz score. First time there was a chorus of women that tap dance and didn't just promenade across the stage. It brought uptown and downtown together and was one of the forces credited for making the Harlem Renaissance happen, actually, because of that.
Yes. And so what does it mean to you to bring it back after all these years?
It's really wonderful every night to work with this incredible cast, Audra McDonald and Billy Porter and Josh Henry and Brandon Victor Dixon and Adrienne Warren, so many people, because we get to bring back the spirits of the people that we play that so many people have forgotten. Eubie Blake and Noble Sissel, Effie Miller, the character I play, Aubrey Lyles, who Billy Porter plays, Florence Mills, who Adrienne Warren plays. These are people that we just don't know who they are. Most people don't know much about them, so we get to show it and in a most entertaining way. Choreography by Savion Glover, direction by George C. Wolfe, and just an amazing group of people.
Veterans like yourself. Well,
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to, I'm sure, let you go.
Yeah, I
but
need to run in.
You gotta run in and accept that wonderful award. We'll
Yeah,
hope to
thank
see
you.
you afterwards. And if you want to close with what you love most about theater, both of you.
What do you think?
What did you
You
love?
talk.
What do I love most about theater is our
Yes.
sense of community and our love of what we do. And right now our hearts are going out to those in Florida and Orlando, and our sense of community there, and our whatever we can do here from the arts, from New York, from around the world to help you. We are there. So our spirits go.
Brian,
Great.
you
That's
gonna leave it at that?
You know what? She speaks so eloquently. There's not much I can add to that.
All right, thank you.